in the loop.
Yeah, Dick. I'm trying to remember Dick's last name now. I don't. Does that help you start get to thinking on it?
Comment?
Go comment.
Van Bree.
Dick Van Bree.
Dick Van Bree, Mike. Thanks to whoever else popped in there with that. Yeah, I like to keep them both. You know, they're not members anymore, but they were, and they're not in the state anymore, and I know they like to hear about it.
Yeah, he might. He said he might join us for coffee on Tuesday. So we'll see how that works out. Yeah. All righty. Well, stand by for the net. Let's see who's doing it tonight. Is it Mike and Sam?
Mike, BUW, and Sam.
Copy. All righty. Well, we'll stand by. This is WA6 UIJ monitoring.
WA6 UIJ KG6 SOI. Mike, could you give me an early and I'll be on HF?
Okay, Ron, we got you. How's my transmission?
No problem, Mike.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Mike. KG6 SOI clear.
I think you need to take it to ANCO. K6RJA.
You're not hearing me, Randy?
I am hearing you. This is Mike, correct? BW or whatever?
Get a radio check, please. K6 EMF.
You're coming in loud and clear up here, Gene. This is Mike, KK6BUW.
Roger that. Thank you very much. K6 EMF.
Oh, Mike, you was wondering about your transmission. I was just going to tell you to take it to AMCO.
I get it, Randy. Jeff, KB6CA.
I'm glad somebody got it, and it makes me feel a little better, you know. Coming up with all this fantastic stuff for nothing, you know, it wears on a person.
Can understand. W6GRH.
W6GRH, this is KK6BUW. What's going on, George?
Good evening, Mike. Not a problem. Just trying to get a hold of the other Mike real quick before the net starts, my friend. How you doing?
W6GRH, WA6UIJ. Good evening, George. Doing good over here. How about you?
Nice double, guys. Yeah, so, we're getting a lot of doubles on this thing tonight over here. Mike, I'm doing okay, my friend. I just wanted to let you know I have my bingo for next Tuesday.
Well, keep it in the fridge or something. I don't want it to get moldy on you.
Go ahead, break. W6GRH.
I was wondering where that was, Dave. Yeah, did you just send it out?
JZAB, KE6FAE. Could I get it early for the night's nap, please?
Okay, Larry, we got you done early.
Thank you, Mike. KE6FAE, clear.
WA6UIJ, W6GRH.
W6GRH, WA6UIJ. Go ahead, George.
I just wanted to let you know that I checked on the internet over there, and they will be going in the freezer in the morning, so there'll be no problem with me getting botulism from a very old bagel. Roger?
Roger, Roger. Okay. Get the cream cheese, too.
Already taken care of, my friend. I went to Aldi's this morning, had a great shopping trip over there this morning. All went well. I got everything that I needed.
What a guy. Okay. Hey, George, can you go, let's see, where can we go where I can talk with you?
Can you hear me now? There I go. Can you guys hear me?
I'm not sure. We can jump over to SPARC 1 and give it a shot.
Hold on.
Okay, let's go to SPARC 1 and let's see if we can make it work there, okay?
Copy that. W6GRH, we're QSY over to SPARC 1.
Oh, it's not working.
I
Hello?
see you guys. I don't know if you can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Can you hear me at all?
I was muted.
Can you hear me, Jeff?
Hear me, Jeff?
You guys aren't hearing me.
Yeah, I got a lot of white noise in it, but I do have a copy on it. If you want to wait
It didn't work.
hook up my
It's too bad. Oh well. Whoops.
Just a quick question for you. Did you come up with any decision or thinking as to whether you wanted to be a counter for the church?
No audio, guys. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now? Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I can't hear
Jeff?
you.
Jeff, you can't hear me? You can't hear me, Jeff? Turn your speakers on. Whoa, that got loud all of a sudden. Weird.
That would be affirmative, Mike. Affirmative. Copy.
Copy. How would you like to be involved in a little bit of a training?
Jeff unplugged his camera.
Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Would you be willing to come down to the church office and we can do some training?
Okay.
Yes, that's
I could do that. I definitely could do that. So, a.m. tomorrow morning at the church office. Roger?
Okay.
You gonna help me pick the color, Dave?
9. I think it's about 10 minutes to 9. Copy.
Oh, Alexa, turn work area off.
That does kind of cut into my sleep time, you know?
Alexa, turn work area off.
Mike.
Yeah, that'll be better.
Excellent, George. All righty. This will be a good time to do some training with you since you volunteered.
I don't know, guys. I'm not getting any audio, and I've tried everything I can think of.
How about your speakers? Did you turn them up? Yeah, he can't hear me, obviously. These guys just sit up on the radio. Oh, you got switch here.
Maybe I found the problem.
You found it?
No.
We're
Maybe
not seeing you, though. You hear me okay, right, DJ?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm not getting the... I thought I was able to pipe the audio through, but apparently that's not working.
I'm always looking for it.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're up.
Can
Speakers are up.
you hear me?
I just wanted to say hello out
No?
there. And have a fine
Can you hear me now?
There's a thing here that I can look at my speakers or sound to see what I'm using, but I don't see it on here. I had it.
So much what you did to them.
Let's see.
Yeah, well, that's just the kind of guy
I am, so, you know, what the heck can I say? And how was your day?
anyhow?
Settings. Okay.
Had a fine day.
There we go.
Just went on a bike ride with the kids. I'm out playing.
Some kind of version of croquet in the grass with my kid.
you got it. Yapping.
Yeah, Dave, I've got the USB PNP audio device on here.
That's the wrong one.
So I know I got the audio correct.
That's wrong. You don't want that.
Okay, catch you later. KK6 over here.
The USB audio device is your radio.
Dave says that's wrong.
You want the Realtek speakers, probably.
Which one should it be?
Speakers. Whatever is speakers. Or default output.
Realtek?
One word.
Uh,
I don't think there's an A. It's a Chinese brand.
I don't have a Realtek.
There's something that says speakers.
Yeah.
Speakers.
Well, no.
How do you do that, DJ? That's pretty clever. Send message.
No, still don't hear it.
That was to DJ. Waiting for DJ's invitation. Oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah, Realtek. I don't have anything that says Realtek. And the net should be. Yeah.
Good evening, members of SPARC. This is everybody on Fast Amateur Radio Club. This is Mike, Kilo 6.
Bravo Uniform Whiskey. I'll be working as net control this evening. I'm not at the Beaumont EOC. I'm at my home QTH, just up the hill from my home QTH, in a parking lot overlooking the valley. Anyway, this is a directed net. Any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio informational net for the Southern California cities and towns of Banning, Beaumont, and surrounding communities. For information on times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6prc.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. Now for announcements. Are there any announcements this evening? Appears there are no announcements. Anyway, are there any other announcements? Anybody got anything they'd like to talk about real quick before we get on the net, get started with the net? Give me your call sign and I'll take you in order. All announcements will be repeated at the end of the net. Nothing heard. We will now have the 2-meter roll call. N6 AGB, Joe.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Joe, N6AGB, Ukaipa.
Thanks for checking in, Joe. And next is myself. How about Dick, KF6BWH?
Good evening, Mike. This is Dick, KF6BWH. No traffic, but everybody stay safe.
Okay, thanks for the warning, Dick. Thanks for the warning. KB6CA, Jeff.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for doing the net tonight. Jeff, KB6CA, no traffic.
Okay, Jeff, thanks for checking in. How about our the Queen of East Hemet, KN6EMT, Edie? Are you out there, Edie?
Good evening, Mike. This is KN6EMT Edie in East Hemet. No traffic. Back to net control.
Thanks, Edie. Thanks. How about our old fisherman, KK6FOE? Joe, are you there? He must be tying a fly. I know the voice of the passes here, W6GRH. George, are you out there?
Hi, good evening, Mike, and to the rest of the net. This is George, W6GRH, coming at you from beautiful, sunny Ukaipa.
Okay, George, thanks for checking in. How about KM6 ICT, Mike? Nothing heard from Mike. How about the Guardian of East Banning, AJ6LN, Steve, you're out there. Nothing heard from Mike or Steve. KM6 LWS, David. Larry wasn't early. How about KD6 MLS, Dwight?
This is KD6 MLS, no traffic.
Good signal, Dwight. Thanks for checking in. How about the fearless organizer of the Nets, WA6MOD, Bill? Are you out there? Nothing heard from Bill. How about LD3, KI6 NME? Are you out there, Sam?
LD3, loud and clear. Back to net control.
Thank you, Sam. Sam, are you going to pick up the 440 for me?
That's affirmative, net controller.
Okay, thanks. We got disconnected before we got that squared away. Anyway, thanks for checking in. KJ6 NRR, Pete.
This is KJ6 NRR checking in. No traffic. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, thanks, Pete. How about our croquet player, KK6 OJR? Warren, are you out there?
Good evening and thank you, sir. Have a fine night. KK6OJR.
Yeah, the kids are going to probably remember that, especially when they get good enough to beat you. Okay, you two have a good night also. How about old used junk, WB6OUJ? Dave, are you out there? Guess the mayor of Whitewater is out there horsing around somewhere. How about our all-star post office man, KF6POG? John, are you there? He must be tending to an HOA meeting. How about Father Ron, KA6QGR?
Good evening to the net, KA6QGR.
You sounded good, Ron. Sounded good. Thanks for checking in. K6RJA, Randy.
Well, shucks, Mike. Here I be, K6RJA, with absolutely no traffic.
Radio. Back to the man with the leaning tower radios. Did I have a comment? Somebody coming through? This is KK6BUW net control. Ron wasn't early. How about my buddy from East Hemet, Mr. Troutman, KM6SPY, Earl?
Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Papa Yankee, Earl East Hemet. No traffic. Back to you, Mike.
You sounded good, Earl. Thanks for checking in. The other half of George's Bagel, WA6UIJ, Mike.
Hey, I like that one there, Mike. Thank you. Okay, this is Mike, WA6UIJ in Banning. No traffic. Back to net control, and thanks for doing the net.
Thanks for being there. You're sounding pretty good. How about our technical master, KJ6UUS? DJ, you're out there, DJ.
This is DJ KJ6UUS with no traffic.
Sounded nice and clear. Okay, now we go to the political side here. KM6UWI. Ed, you got the 4 points of when Calamasa is going to open. The state had 6. Garcetti had 5. I figure you ought to at least have 4.
Good evening, Mike, and the rest of the group. No, I have no idea when the city's going to open back up again. We'll just have to see. I did drive around today, haven't been out for a month, and I finally took the car out. Back to you, Mike. KM6UWI.
Thanks for checking in, Ed. Yeah, if I got to stay in a little longer, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't want to end up in the hospital. How about our Portuguese friend there, WA6, WFV, Tina?
This is Tina, WA6, WFV.
Sounding good, Tina, sounding good. Thanks for checking in. How about the antenna man, K6WM, Flip?
Well, I don't know if I'm the antenna man, but I'm definitely Flip, K6WM. And not much traffic, but I would like to have Mike comment, WA6UIJ, comment on how the coffee clutch went on the Zoom, and maybe it's something everybody else listening to the net tonight might be interested in. Mike, you want to make a comment?
Sure, Cliff, thank you. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. We used Zoom, and we did have 10 people come in on the coffee, and it was kind of fun. It was just a very nice conversation all the way around, very much like we do on Tuesday mornings in person. So everybody had their coffee. I had my half bagel, and POG he bought. It was his day to buy. So anyway, it worked very well. It was flawless. People felt it was a good platform to have coffee on. So we're going to continue with it next week. It'll be on Tuesday morning at 0800, and Jeff will send out a email with a link.
Yeah, very good, Mike. I would encourage everybody to kind of climb on board because it does keep people communicating and chatting and keeps the club continuing during these rough times. Anyway, no more traffic. Back to net, Mike, K6WM.
Thanks, Flip. Thanks, Mike. How about our friend from Papa Flats, N6YT, Therese? Nothing heard. President Dave, KD6ZJZ.
Good evening, Mike. Good evening to the net. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ. No traffic.
Thanks for checking in, Dave. This completes the 2-meter roll call. Are there any late or missed members wishing to check in at this time? Give me your last 3.
WOD.
Hi, Scott.
Good evening, everyone on the net, and hello, Mike. Thanks for doing the net. This is Scott, KI6WOD. Good to hear from everybody. And yep, good to be back on. So yeah, we're just working away here. Kathy hasn't been working a whole lot. They cut back on the surgeries, but yeah, we're still working, still seeing people, although it was slowed down. So everybody stay healthy. Back to net control.
Thanks, Scott. We have any other Mr. Late members?
POG.
Oh, I thought you were out there doing political things or buying lotto tickets.
I'm just waiting for the 50-50 to start again. That's when I'm going to make the rest of my retirement money. KF6 POG, back to net control.
Okay, sounds great, John. Have a good evening. Any visitors who'd like to check into the net?
Not EMF, missed member, AJ6LN. How you doing, Mike?
Okay, I'll get you. You're doing good, Steve. You sound great.
Yeah, well, we just came from doing some shopping at Wally World and Home Depot and so on, and headed home. I've got that Zoom RCRC meeting, and to try that out and see how that works.
Do that for myself when I'm done. Have a good one, Steve.
It's working good, KS6 enemy.
Okay, visitors, K6 EMF. Gene, are you out there?
That's what they say, Mike. This is K6 EMF Gene in Beaumont. Hope everybody's staying healthy and well, and don't forget we're here to love each other and help each other in times like this. All right. You know who it's me, K6 EMF. I'm off the key.
Have a good one, Gene. W6OH, Mario. Nothing heard from Mario. N6DPG, Dan. Nothing heard from Mario or Dan. How about KM6ACA, Mike? Nothing heard from Dan or Mike. AC2LZ, Harry, are you out there, Harry? Last I heard he was having trouble with his antenna. Anyway, how about KN6CQL, Henry?
This is Henry, KN6CQL, back to the net.
Sound like you're right around the hill for me. Good signal, Henry, good signal. KI680Q, Ed.
KI680Q, Emma, California. Good evening.
Thanks for checking in, Ed. Okay, the one announcement I have is that the Donut Delight group that normally goes to Donut Delight on Tuesday mornings is meeting on Zoom on Tuesday mornings, and it'll be 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning, and Jeff will be sending you a link out to all the club members, so anybody who has the ability can get on and be seen and talk to everybody and feel part of the group. Anyone, if you don't get it, just email Jeff or email me, and I'll email Jeff and make sure you get it. This is Mike, KK6BUW. Amateur Radio Club meets at 7 p.m. on the fourth Thursday of each month. I think we're going to be doing that online through Zoom until further notice, because we heard I guess it was, I don't know, they're closing City Hall, so we don't have the room for a few months, or until further notice. So we'll have to, I guess, probably do it on Zoom. All members are urged to check in each week for an update of club activities. Please check your email and visit our website at w6prc.org. Thanks to all who checked in this evening. This is Mike, Kilo 6, Bravo Uniform Whiskey. The net is now closed at 18:47 hours. Stand by for the informal simplex net on the Little Sanji repeater. Good evening. Well, it's on the Tremont repeater. Good evening, all.
Comment.
Go ahead, comment.
Mike, I don't think the club meeting has been ported over to Zoom yet. I think it's still on Skype. Next time it pops up, I have to check with Dave, but I'm sure Skype is the animal right now. Not Zoom, not quite yet. K6WM, back to Mike.
Got two Zoom meetings. I had Zoom on the brain. Okay, well, Jeff will be sending out the link to Skype and set you up for the meeting. It'll probably be in the next week. Anyway, stand by for the informal 440 net at 7 p.m. Sam will be guiding that. I have to be off to another meeting. Everybody have a great week, and stay safe and keep yourself covered if you go out, and keep your gloves on. Be safe.
Cover break.
Nice job with the net, Mike. Very good. K6WM. I did. I just didn't know that we were looking down that pipe. I thought we were going to stay on Skype and until further notice, but I think it's limited to 40 minutes, is it not? Is there any major difference? Skype, as many as you can fit, isn't it? I hear you. Very good. Thanks, Dave. We'll talk to you later. K6WM.
AJ6LN, this is KB6CA.
Yeah, Jeff, go ahead. AJ6LN.
Steve, did you say that Home Depot's open?
It was. I think it closes at 6 o'clock, though.
I just wanted to know if it's open during the day. That's great. I've got a couple of things I'd like to get, but not urgent, and I wasn't sure if it was open or not, so that's good news.
Yeah, I needed to get some RJ45 couplers, and I forgot them. We were at Home Depot, and it's one thing, it was on the list. Left the list out in the car, real smart. But do it best to have them, and do it best as curbside orders.
Okay, Steve, well, thanks. Thanks a lot for that. And we'll see you on 440. AJ6LN, KB6CA.
Jeff, I didn't mean do it best. I meant best buy. The RCRC meeting tonight is on Zoom. So I got to get home and see whether I can get on that, I guess. And I have no idea how long that'll last or how it goes. I've never done it before. So it's an experiment for me, too. AJ6LN.
Hey, Jeff, KCWM, home deplorable is open. Just got to wear a mask and everything's cool.
Okay, Flip, thanks. And Steve, thanks for the info. And God, I'm going to say something else in my senior mind just completely eliminated it. So I'll think of it 1 o'clock in the morning, and so I will call you up, Steve. Jeff, KB6CA.
Flip, are you still on frequency? K6RJA.
Yes, sir, Randy, go.
I sit in on the area meeting on Zoom the other day, and I think it's far superior to Skype, by the way. And then the other morning I was on too with the donut guys, and it was pretty awesome. Just saying. K6RJ.
Very good, Randy. To be honest with you, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm going to look into it. I've had Zoom, but I haven't played with it. And if it's beneficial, we should certainly do it. But I've had good luck with Skype, but if Zoom turns out to be better for multi-usage, that's pretty cool. And if Dave gets the yearly thing, then we're past the 40 members at one time, or I'm sorry, past the 40 minutes per episode type of thing. So maybe that's the way to go, and we should take a look at that. Thanks, Randy, for the input. We'll talk to you on 440 K6W.
Jeff, KB6CA. Yeah, the Zoom is terrific. The donut thing on Tuesday at 8 o'clock just went just really fine. Great video, great audio. No problems at all. And it's just as good as being there. It's really terrific. So I'm sold on it. I think it might be $15 a month. I'm not sure, but the club can readily afford it. We got over $5,000 in the savings account, so it would be well worth it. KB6CA.
Yeah, very good, Jeff. That's true. And what we got to find out is if the bandwidth is good during peak times. I understand a lot of people are using it, And Sam made the comment a few days back that it's easily hackable. So I think it's probably worth really looking at. What are you reloading there, Randy? So anyway, thanks, Jeff. We'll talk to you later. K6WM.
I got a question. KK6OJ.
Go, Warren.
Where is the 440 net? Warren, it's 447.080. I say again, 447.080. Minus 131.8. Again, that's minus 131.8. Okay, so it's on the repeater. You got it. Good to hear you on there, Warren. So this is Jeff KB60A, and I'll be US Flight to SPARC 4.
What are you reloading, Randy? Can't hear me, can you?
Okay, all right then. Alrighty then.
Don't say that.
Is it okay to say all right then? Or
No.
No? How about right all then? Or then all right?
Yes.
Okay guys, how come I'm getting no audio? I don't get it.
You have to unplug it like you said.
I did that. I unplugged it 3 or 4 times. Yeah, usually that's to get the video. But
Kilo 6 whiskey, mic testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8.
What? Tell her to come here.
Thanks, Mike. K6WS. Copy.
huh.
KJ6NRR, YJ. Hi, Mike. This is KJ6NRR. I just wanted to let you know I talked to George earlier this evening, and he had been contemplating
DJ
counter,
here.
he is affirmative.
Can you hear me?
Tomorrow morning for me.
I can hear you, Jeff.
Yeah. Okay. But I don't hear you still. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on.
You can't hear me?
Do it later.
Well, hello, Jeff.
Jeff can't
K6WM, this is W6GLD. K6WM, this is W6GLD.
Personnel, stand by for the weekly 440 net. Yes,
Sam, are you also doing HF tonight? K6WM.
That's affirmative.
Fantastic. Thanks. Talk to you then. K6 Whiskey Mike.
Well, the time is 7 o'clock here in the San Gregorio Pass. This is Sam, in case you didn't know that. Kilo India 6 November Mike Echo. I'll be acting tonight as net controller for the extremely informal 440 net. Does anybody have any announcements or conversations that they would like to bring at this time? Come on down. Well, hearing none, we'll go ahead and start the roll call then. I will call those ones that checked in on 2 meters. Right back at the top of the list, of course, is N6AGB, Joe out of Yakima.
Parker.
Contact Mike, the treasurer, has an early. He's over on the Zoom working with races today for their RCRC meeting. How about down to, Dick? He don't usually do 440, but I like to call him anyway. KF6BWH. Dick? Secretary, sir. KB6CA. Jeff?
Hi, Sam. This is Jeff, KB6CA, and thanks for doing the 440 net.
Well, you sounded good. I think you got that boat tuned up real good. I didn't hear any discrepancies at all. How about out of East Emmett, of course? What? She's a queen now. KN6EMT-ED.
Good evening, Sam. This is KN6EMT-ED in East Hemet. No traffic, back to net control.
Fine signal, full scale, and beautiful audio on that. Let's see, Joe didn't go. How about the W6GRH, George, the voice of San Gregorio Pass?
Good evening.
Doing a mighty fine job there, George. Full scale, full audio. Let's see, you'd be a 9x13. Lewis Nichols himself, AJ6LN, Steve. He broke squilt, but that's about all I can give him. Larry out of the plantation, KE6MAE was an early. How about Dwight now? KD6MLS. Dwight.
This is KD6MLS. Back to you. No traffic.
Good job there, Mike. Full scale, beautiful audio. Let's see. I'm next, net controller, so I'll give myself credit there. N6RR Pete, the old treasurer himself.
Well, hiya, Sam. This is Pete, KJ6NRR with no traffic. Back to you.
Mighty fine signal. Good job there, Pete. Good to hear you. Let's see if Warren was able to make it over to 440. KK6OJR. Warren? Busy playing croquet with the kids in the backyard anyway. Here's my old backup guy himself. KF6POG, John.
Hello, Sam. This is John, KF6POG. And it's a good thing I work for the post office because my boss, the president, gave us a good present today.
That's good. I got mine yesterday. Yeah, mighty fine. Makes you feel good, don't it? You got twice as much as I did, for sure, on that one. All right, let's get her down here now.
KF6POG.
Father Ron. He usually don't do 40. We'll give him a try. KA6QGR. Father Ron? Contact. Here's a guy that is always here with a voice that just resonates throughout the pass. KA6Q. No, that's not the guy. That's what I was just talking about. The resonator. K6RJA. Randy.
Well, howdy do, Sam, and here I am, Johnny on the spot. K6RJA at your service, and back to net control.
Thank you, sir. Doing a mighty fine job. SOI was an early. Let's go now. Let's see if she's the queen. Maybe he's the king. KM6SPY Earl out of East Hemet.
Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Papa Yankee, Earl East Hemet. No comment. Fine job. And back to net control.
Pretty fine job. You're coming out of East Hemet just as good as the queen did there. Let's see. How about the old president himself? 3. No, 2. I'm 3. He's 2. WA6UIJ Mike. He's number 1, isn't he? Yeah.
Sam, this is Mike, WA6UIJ, also known as Lame Duck 1. And no traffic, back to net control. Thanks for doing the net.
Thank you. Head of the Lame Ducks. All right. We sure do need a leader, that's for sure. How about the wandering guy himself? KJ6UUS. DJ.
This is DJ KJ6UUS with no traffic.
Be that, DJ. Mighty fine job there. Let's get political, as they said a little earlier, but the councilman, sir. KM6UWI, Ed, out of Calamasa.
Good evening, Sam, and the rest of the group. KM6UWI, back to net control.
Mighty fine job. You must be sitting right underneath that repeater over there. Doing a mighty fine job. Let's go over to Sun Lakes now, K6WM, with a lift.
Yeah, good evening, Sam and the net. Nice job as usual, Sam. You always sound good. No traffic, back to net, K6WM.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. I sure do appreciate that. Let's see. I don't think Therese didn't get in. How about the president himself? KD6ZJZ Dave.
Good evening, Sam. Good evening to everyone on the net. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ, and I have no traffic.
That's your full scale. You were a lot of white noise, but I was able to dig you out. I had to get a big shovel to do it, though, but we got it done. All right. How about my old friend up there at the north end of Beaumont, right next to Cherry Valley? Scott. Are you there, Scott?
Yes, Sam, I am. Thanks for doing the net, Sam. This is Scott, KI6WOD. No traffic, back to net control.
Scott, very good. Nice signal. Doing good from there. Do we have any late or missed members of the San Gregorio Pass Amateur Radio Club? If so, please come with your call so I can get you checked in.
Tina, WA6WST.
Tina, oh, there's the best voice of the whole net. Thank you, Tina. Good to hear you. Anybody else? Right, hearing them, we'll move on down to visitors, starting with our lead visitor here, K6EMF Gene. From Beaumont there. How about Henry now? KN6CQL. Henry. Henry didn't make it. Let's see. Let's reach over in Hemet, see if we can put out Ed here now. KI6ADQ. Ed.
KI6ADQ. Ed in Hemet. Evening, Sam.
Doing a mighty fine job there. Got you full scale and good audio on that. Do we have any late or missed and or visitors that would like to check into our extremely informal net this evening?
This is W6GLD.
GLD, got you. Anybody else? Guess hearing none, then I will go ahead and close the net at approximately 19 hours and 9 minutes. Stand by for the informal 220 net. I will be the net controller this evening for that also, as Mike and I are splitting things up tonight. He's going to take care of the RCRC meeting for the rest, so I got the 220 and the HF. So I'll catch you all later. Unless anybody else has anything to say, we'll go ahead and return the frequency back to use as a repeater.
Hey Ron, you're on W6GLD, K6WM.
Yeah, Flip K6WM, this is W6GLD.
Ever get out of that? Oh, 1234, K6WM testing. K6WM testing, 1234.
QST, QST, QST. Good evening, members of SPARC, San Gregorio Pass Amateur Radio Club. This is Sam, Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo. I will be your net controller this evening for the extremely informal 220 net, and I'm working from my house out on the west side of Banning. Does anybody have any announcements or any comments they'd like to make before the net starts? If so, please come with your call. Hearing none, then we'll go ahead and start with the roll call. I'll work with those that we got on 2 meters. How about Joe, N6AGB? Are you there, Joe? Nothing heard from Joe. Mike BUW, he is going to be in early. And let's move on down to, let's see, Jeff. He listens to us all, so he gets an L. He don't get a check mark. He just gets an L for listening. So we got to be careful and say the right things. How about the Queen then, N6EMT Edie out of East Hemet? Negative contact. Randy, RJA, are you there? I just want to be sure I was working. I didn't get a radio check, so I thought, oh, Randy, he'll be listening. I'll find out if I made a mistake or not. All right. Edie, I didn't hear anything from. George, are you going to be able to make it in here? Let's see. W6GRH. Didn't figure he would be there. How about HSLN, the Loose Nichols guy, Steve, over in Banning? Whoever I doubled with, come back. AJ6LN, are you there? Greg, come on back.
Yeah, Sam, this is Scott, KI6WOD. Hang on a second, we got a relay coming in. Hang on a second. Relay, go ahead.
Sam, this is Mike, WA6UIJ. I think Steve was in there.
KI680Q, Earl, and his wife, I believe, need a check-in. Do you copy, Sam?
I copy them, and I also got Steve. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate the assistance. Lord knows I need it. Bad. All right, thank you very much. And I already got you checked in too, Scott, but I'll call you anyway, just to keep you having to listen here. How about Dwight now? KD6MLS, right? Fine signal, Mike. Good audio on that, as always, down the line. Let's see. Let's move on. Oh, net controller. That's me, Sam. I could get myself checked in. Pete doesn't do 220. Warren, are you there? KK6OJR? I think so. Let's see. Old used junk hasn't been around tonight. How about my old backup guy, the one that kept me straight and narrow going down the road without any problems? That would be KF6POG, post office guy, John.
Scott, KF6POG, back to you, Sam.
I'm glad to see you're up and about and taking orders and getting them completed also. Mighty fine job. SOI doesn't do 220, so Earl, they already checked him in on a relay. Thank you, Earl. Mighty fine job. I'm glad you guys were able to make it in. Here's the guy. He's always got a lot of power. WA6, oh no, UIJ. My pleasure. I'll let Mendoza take care of the RCRC meeting, and then he can tell me what happened, if he can remember. How about our guy at large here, KJ6UUS, DJ?
This is DJ, KJ6UUS with no traffic.
Sounds like you moved in next door. You've got such a good signal there, DJ. Mr. Councilman, sir, then KM6 UWI. He was out and about today, I hear. Come on back, Ed.
Had to run a couple errands. Back to you, Sam. KM6 UWI.
All right. Everything else was in good shape. It's out there looking at, I hope. Very good job. How about Tina? WA6WFV. Tina.
This is Tina, WA6WFV.
Oh, what a wonderful voice to hear. Boy, makes me feel good. Glad I did this tonight. Another Sun Laker there. K6WM. Flip. He doesn't do 220. Forget him. Teresa isn't with us tonight. How about Mr. President, sir? KD6 ZJZ. Dave?
Good evening to all. Dave, KD6ZJZ, no traffic.
KD6 WOD. Scott.
Something wrong with that radio.
My pleasure, my pleasure. All right. Do we have any later missed members to the SPARC group? If so, please come in the call. Everybody made it then. Well, we'll go down the visitors list and K6 EMF, Gene. Nothing heard about Henry. KN6 CQL, Henry. Nothing heard. Well, let me reach out to Hammond again. KS6ADQ, Ed. Has trouble reaching in here on Simplex. Let's see. W6GLD, are you there? Nothing heard. Does anybody have any items to bring before the group at this time? Announcements or whatever? If so, please come with your call. Well, then, hearing none, we will go ahead and close the unofficial 220 net. Thanks to Gary for 440 and 220 we're using with him. And also, we'll catch you all later over on HF. I'll be starting at approximately 7.5 minutes. KS6 NME clear, and we'll return the frequency back to amateur use.
Can you hear me, Randy? Yeah.
I just had to turn my volume up. I got you.
What are you reloading?
These are 6.5 Grundle.
What are they?
6.5 Grundle.
Okay.
AR platform. Yeah. This is multitasking there, Dave.
I did a. I'm in the process of doing 1,000 rounds of 223.
Well, there you go.
We got the. I'm to the trimming part, and that just I don't want to trim no more.
Especially 1,000 rounds.
Yeah.
I got these trimmed up and deburned, and now I'm just putting in primers. But you have a progressive press or
nope.
a single stick?
I got the old school rock chucker.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, those I used to use a junior. For 40 years, and I finally upgraded to a Redding. Well, it looks like a rock chucker, but it's the Redding. It's the big Bosch 2 or whatever. But I don't load much. I don't load so much that weren't having a. You load anything else other than 223?
I do my 7mm mag because those are pretty expensive. Okay.
I'm sitting here doing up top. Yeah, I wrote for several calibers. 308, 653 more, speed 53, 308. I'm missing my guides for 3030. And 45 and 357 stuff.
Next time we cook the little breakfast, I'll bring some brass with me that I usually pick up any brass I see that's good and pass it around to people that don't have it. So I'll bring some brass for you.
Under here, under 300 blackout too. I got one of them. I forgot about that.
Whatever I pick up, I put in bags.
Well, there you go. I haven't been out with the rifle for quite a while, though. I know I could run over to the range here in Beaumont, and of course, that's when it hits the ground. It's theirs.
Yeah.
So, but I had a little. I got probably a couple 3,000 rounds of 223 brass laying around here. I used to use a little bag on the side of the gun. Now I guess I better wake up and tune up HF here.
Break, KI6 enemy.
Are you copying well? Yes, I do. It's been a long time. Oh, yeah. It's been almost 5 years now. And she's a real sweetheart. I just feel very, very fortunate to have a dog like that.
Break, K6WM.
She's a Belgian Malinois. So we had a breaker. Who was the breaker?
Yeah, this is K6 Whiskey Mike down here near Palm Springs. We have a net starting at 7:30 on this frequency, and I hate to ask you guys if we could please use it for about 10 minutes. Would that be okay, K6WM?
We expect you guys to drop in every once in a while. No problem. Okay, Wally. There's the other guys over there by Palm Springs. One in, they got a net. And I really don't have much to add, but boy, if you know what a Belgian Malinois is, you know how fortunate I am. Oh yeah, be real glad to hear from you.
Hey, Wally, let's go up to 3948.
C2 and 7SC. 3948. C2 and 6 M&O is clear.
Yeah, thank you guys. We really appreciate it. Sorry to kind of interrupt everything, but we'll only be about 10, 15 minutes. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. K6WM for the SPARC Radio Club.
Yeah, they're always real nice for us, KS6 enemy.
Yeah, those guys are good.
QST, QST, QST. Good evening, members of SPARC, the San Gregorio Pass Amateur Radio Club. This is Sam, Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo. I will be working as net control this evening from my home out on the west side of Banning, out by the old fire museum. Although this is a directed net, any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio information for the San Gregorio Pass cities and towns, Banning, Beaumont, and surrounding communities. For information on the times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6prc.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. For all announcements, do we have any announcements this evening? I didn't hear any on 2 meters. Does anybody have any announcements? We'll give a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, hearing none, please stand by for the 75-meter roll call. If net control does not respond to a reply, a relay is appreciated. We want to get everybody counted we can. All right, I will be working on the April the 10th active roll call, and I'll be working on those that called in that we made contact on the 2 meter tonight. Starting off at the top with Joe, KA6AGB. Nothing heard. The treasurer, KK6BUW, is over at the RCRC meeting on Zoom. Asked for an early, get him checked in. Dick doesn't usually come in, but the old treasurer, he is always, he's almost a senior member on the staff over there. KB6CA, Jeff.
Hi, Sam. Jeff, KB6CA. Thanks for doing the HFNet.
No Jeff this evening? You must be having trouble with these HF.
Relay.
Go ahead, Relay.
Did you copy Jeff in there?
No, I didn't. He don't even move my needle.
Okay. He's loud and clear, Sam. He's in there.
Okay. Let's move on down. Let's see. They don't usually come in from East Emmett, but I always give them a shot. Edie can't. Let's see. Joe. George, W6GRH. You copying HF tonight? I got you, George. A little weak, but I got you. No, I'm on the good antenna. Okay. How about Loose Nichols himself then? AJ6LN out on the east side.
Okay, Sam, I am here. I've been trying unsuccessfully to get into that Zoom meeting, and I gave up, turned it off. I'm not impressed. I think there's a kiss.
Usually, I just zoomed right in. Todd's not recognizing you?
You guys didn't recognize me, and it's just I was trying it on my old tablet, and mainly because I don't want to be disturbing my wife. She's in studying, and so I'm just using my old tablet, and it sort of worked, but then it doesn't work. I'm not sure what the deal is, but like I said, I need to keep on this.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, Steve. I'll send you the link for. If you want to, on Tuesday morning, a little before 8, for when we have our a donut meeting. If you want to see how it works in, if you can get to the computer. Copy that, Steve. I got you credited for tonight. No problem there. How about Dwight now? KD6MLS. Dwight? Nothing heard. I'm the net controller. I was next on the line. Here's a guy that's good for HF. HA6NRR, the old treasurer himself. Pete.
Hello, Sam. This is Pete, KG6NRR. No traffic, back to you.
Mighty fine signal. Good audio, 10 over. Warren, KK6OCR. Warren? No, he's playing. He should be through playing croquet, isn't it? Yeah, it's getting dark out there now. All right. Let me see. Let's go down here to the old guy that backs me up and keeps me down the straight and narrow. KF6POG, John.
And that was quite a job keeping you on the straight and narrow, but it was worth it. You're a good man. KF6POG, back to net control.
Well, that size shovel you carry around slightly upside the head works every time. All right, Randy, it's your turn. K6RJA.
Well, Sam, I want to thank you so much for doing 3 nets tonight. I'm giving you 1,000 points.
Whoa. That I can match those up with my check that came in that got deposited to my account. Oh, okay. It's not enough for a 101. I wouldn't buy one anyway, just because. All right, Ron's going to say he would be back. KG6SOI, Ron.
Good evening, Sam and Nanette. This is Ron, KG6SOI. You guys all sound good tonight.
Well, I got you at 20 over. I don't know why, but boy, you got a strong signal. Let's try Earl now. KM6SPY, East Emmett. Earl, you doing HF tonight? All right, I got you weak, but I got you. I had a good audio, able to copy you. How about the old past president? In fact, he's so far old, he's number 1.
Hey, Sam. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. No traffic. Back to you. And again, thanks for doing all the nets tonight.
We're having a good time. That's the main thing. How about the director at large now? KJ6UUSBJ. BJ sounds like he moved to East Emmett, but I did get a copy on him. He's probably so close he's blowing right over. My antenna's not high enough to pick him up. But here is the guy that I always like to hear out of Calamasa. KM6UWI, Councilman Ed.
Thank you, Sam. I'll give it a good try. I usually don't do well on 80 meters. KM6UWI, back to net control.
You got a good audio on tonight, Ed. You're doing good. You're up to a 7. The band's quiet, so you came in nice and clean. Here's a voice that enlightens all of us up tonight. WA6WFV, Tina. Oh, Tina. Here's the master from Sun Lakes. Flip, Mr. Vice President, sir. K6WM. Can you tell us how the coronavirus is going, Ed, Mr. Vice President, sir?
Yeah, the coronavirus is doing fine. We may not be, but it's doing fine. Not too much to report on the virus. But I got a problem, Sam, with Randy. Randy prints points as he needs them. And, you know, if you print too many points in the point economic system, it kind of dilutes the point system. Randy, you got to quit printing points. Anyway, no traffic, Sam. It's good to hear you. Thanks for doing the net. K6WM.
Well, I pumped him up real good, that's why.
That's great.
ZJZ, KD6ZJZ. Mr. President, sir.
It's not fair to accuse Randy of point inflation. I don't think he's trying to do that. Anyway, my tuner is not having a good time. Oh, maybe that'll be better. I don't know. Anyway, this is Dave, KD6ZJZ. I'm coming in S6 on DJ's meter. It's not working real well at all.
I got you on a 7.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this thing.
Well, you're better than you were the last time. How about the old friend that came back here? KI6WOD, Scott.
Hey, Sam, this is Scott, KI6WOD. Hope I'm getting out. Thanks again, Sam, for doing the net.
I got you at a 7, so I was able to get a copy on you. Everybody's doing good over there?
Everybody's doing great so far.
All right. Well, I haven't got a report the last couple of days, so I had to check and see. All right. Let's see. Moving on down the list. Do we have any later missed members for the HF net? If so, please come with the call.
I have a comment.
Just before the comment, I heard somebody come in.
Excuse you.
Oh, Father Ron, it's good. I'm sorry. I lost half my points that Randy gave me tonight. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, man. Father Ron, it's a pleasure. Sorry I missed you. Okay, Randy, your turn.
I just want to know, let everybody know that I'm following the Fed's guidelines.
Very good, very good.
And by the way, I didn't ID, so it was K6RJA with that comment.
Well, your voice is kind of your ID to most of us, that's for sure. All right, let's go to members now. Gene, are you there? K6 EMF? Nothing heard. How about Henry? KN6 CQL. Moving on down the list, let's see, Ed, KI6 ADQ. Got you at a 7, Ed. Did a good job getting in. Got good audio on that also.
Well, at least I know it's working.
That's right. Mighty fine job. Okay, let's see. Thanks, Ed. Let's move on down then to a W6 GLD. Are you there?
He doesn't have HF yet, Sam, but he's working on it. K6WM.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I had to take a little space there and had a sneeze. Does anybody have anything to bring before the group this evening? If so, please come with the call.
How about an old-time member, W6EJM?
Old-time member. Give me the call again.
W6EJM or LD2?
LD2.
I was going to say, sounds like it could be an LD2. Ed, good to hear you. Good to hear you, sir. As always, how's things going over there?
Together, so I'm back on the air.
That's good. So, take care and stay safe. Keep your distance. Anybody else that I've missed? All right. This completes the 75-meter roll call. We did the missed members, already did that. Did the visitors. Further traffic, did that. Don't have any announcements to repeat. The San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club meets at 7 p.m. on the fourth Thursday of each month, except November, December, and during the times that we're having on right now, Beaumont City Hall. No telling by the time we get back on where we'll be meeting for Beaumont. All members are urged to check in each week for updates of club activities. Please check your emails and visit our website at w6prc.org. Thanks to all who checked in this evening. This is Sam, Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo. For all you Diddy chasers now, go
DJ,
to
stay
SPARC
on
2
Skype for me.
and stand by for instructions. And if you miss that, you're a little later, and you want to hear the other bit dot, go to 14.020 HF and get with that. So the net will now be closed at 19 hours and 44 minutes, or otherwise UTC time, 2 hours and 44 minutes. This is Sam, KI6 Anime, returning the frequency back to normal use. Thanks for everybody. We had a good time tonight. Very enjoyable.
DJ.
Stay safe, everybody. KI6 Enemy.
DJ. Can you hear me, DJ?
Great job, Sam. Thanks for doing the net. K6RJA.
Hey, it's my pleasure, in case you couldn't tell.
Okay. Testing KD6JZ.
That sounds good, Dave.
This tuner in my radio, I've never used this combination before. It's the first time, and somehow it didn't work right.
Well, with me, you're about 25 over right now.
Now it's working right. I think it's because I had both tuners tuning or something.
Yeah, what have you found out about Zoom so far? Does it look pretty good?
No, it's just something I thought we should try out. I know we're limited to 40 minutes, and that's not good, so we'd have to probably purchase it. But I think we should still try it out. If it's better, we should probably try using it.
Yeah, I agree. Are you around tomorrow, or are you busy working?
No, I'm not going to be busy tomorrow. I should be around.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to load it down again, and I unloaded it off the computer because I was going with Skype, but I'll load it back down again, and I want to try it and see if I can see some just how it works.
Can you hear me, Randy?
I can hear you, DJ.
Getting out of here.
I got an email out to
good
Ed
enough.
Fong
Thanks.
to see if he would do our meeting.
I'll be around.
I haven't heard
Just
nothing
let
back.
me know. Give me a text or give me an email, whatever. KD6@JZ.
Okay, talk to you later, Dave. Thanks. K6WM, turning the frequency back from the San Gorgonio Pass amateur for back to normal use. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. K6WM.
If he ever gets back to you.
Yeah, it'd be nice because I know he's going to do a simple antenna presentation if he does get back to me.
Who are you talking about now, DJ?
Ed Fong, the guy that builds the antennas.
Oh, okay. So you have a Skype thing set up?
No, I got an email asking him, and he hasn't returned my call.
Okay.
Or email or
That's
anything.
the guy you were talking about that could do the Skype meeting with us.
He does Skype or the other one, Zoom.
Okay, Zoom. Okay, cool. Yeah, we should probably try to set that up if we can. Unfortunately, he's probably busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of people asking for his lately.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyhow, with that little bit that I had to deal with Zoom, I thought it was far superior than the Skype. But then again, I don't know how everybody else is set up for their internet connections and stuff, so it's hard to say.
So do you get better picture quality with Zoom?
There's better picture quality. I think that the delay is less.
Yeah.
And there was something like 20-some people on the Aries meeting the other night. I just jumped in just to see how Zoom was going to be.
Uh-huh.
And I was pretty impressed with it.
Okay, cool.
Net controller can mute everybody.
Right.
And only let who they want at the time, or let it have a free-for-all.
Well, I think we'd have to pay for it because if I'm going to do like this free-for-all thing is well over 40 minutes. So we'd have to be able to do more than 40 minutes. And then the other issue is I would like to be able to, if we're buying a subscription, I'd like to be able to not just have me be the person doing the meetings, because like I think it's great Mike's doing the meetings on Tuesday morning. I'd like somebody else to share the load. So maybe we could buy a more expensive subscription and be able to have multiple meeting operators or something. So that's why I wanted to get the board involved and see, because it's worth the money. I mean, if it's only a few bucks, it's going to cost us $30-40 a month or something. It's probably worth it in this right now, to get us through.
Yeah. I agree. If it is further on down the line when we come back to meetings and that, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
Like I said, I was impressed with the video quality and the delay was next to nothing.
Right.
It was. I was impressed. That's all. That's all I know about it.
Okay.
So.
Well, I know it's got some security issues and some other things, but there's nothing we're too concerned about. We don't really care if somebody hooks our meeting.
They can fly on Radio Club all they want. Huh?
We'd have to. We definitely want to take care of DJ.
John just came in. I was saying waving to John.
Okay, I thought you were waving by. John's making noise. He's got all kinds of background noise. Is that a TV set or something, John? Oh, he can't. He's not.
Yeah, I'd like to sit and get the video.
Yeah. Well, I'm recording video again onto YouTube as usual. And I guess I'll be turning that off here in a second. But anyway. So, DJ, you have any other ideas you came up with?
That's what I was messing with. Was this? That's why you kept seeing that.
Okay. You got a little camera for your radio?
Well, yeah, so we can do some type of demonstration or something.
That was really neat because I could see the S units on everybody's signal, on your radio and mine at the same time. I just kept going back and forth. I was like, oh, look, it's S20 on both radios, It's like, and then Mike was a lot stronger here than he was there, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Flip was actually about the same. He's got a great antenna.
So the plan is for me to I hope to have this shack done by at least painted and the flooring in on by Sunday.
Cool.
And that way I can get everything back together and
everything all together.
Yeah, and have it some type of meeting on. I guess that's 2 weeks. A week.
I can improve my situation here too. I'm trying to get the radios more. I actually got the digital connection between the computer and the radio back together, and I did install FS Call 8, whatever it's called.
I tried that. That's why he said I was low. It's because I was going 10 watts.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. I noticed. Yeah, I saw you turn up the power. It was on the video, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So.
I messed with that, and I think I see why people like it. It's because you could actually have a conversation. It's not just trade.
What band were you on?
I was on 20, and then I went to 40. 40 woke up a little bit in the afternoon, so.
Because I listened to 80 the other day when I set it up, and I couldn't hear anything.
Oh.
So 80 is pretty quiet anyway.
It might not have been. I only had it.
I think it was
right now, I'm running an S1 right now, so I wonder how good it is right now here.
Yeah, well, that's good. You have low noise. That's usually a good thing. But who knows?
All right, guys.
Well, thanks, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here.
See you guys.
7-3. Bye. Oh, okay. I'm ending the stream. 7-3, everyone. Take care. Be safe.